the architect of echoes. Kael, the architect of context, strode the high, polished corridors of Omelas. His life was devoted to perfect structure. He was the master builder, the creator of the flawless matrix that defined their magnificent city. Yet, even the finest architecture can trap its inhabitants. Kael's elite team, the innovators, were caught in a perpetual loop of frantic activity. It was recursion without progress, a high-speed treadmill. They were busy but profoundly still. Frustrated by this existential paralysis, Kael sought counsel from Veritas, the high mathematician. She governed the core equations that held Omelas together, understanding that context was just a set of variables waiting for transformation. Veritas led him deep into the calculation labs, into a room where every surface was a mirror. "This, Kael," she stated, "is the matrix A that contains your guild. Every frantic reflection is a struggling innovator." Kael instinctively grabbed the controls, a console labeled Transformation Variables. He applied tremendous shear and scaling, attempting to distort the reflective surfaces and break the repeating pattern. "You manipulate the container, Kael, but the contents remain the same," Veritas observed. 0 times a million is still 0. Matrix A only transforms the input. It cannot create new input. The reflections were warped and scaled, but still locked in place. Veritas reached into a small pouch and drew out a single, dull yet perfectly smooth stone, a tiny imperfection in the grand design. "You seek to transform the loop. You need the translation vector B," she whispered. "New information, forgiveness, vulnerability." Kael understood. The input had to come from outside the system he had built. He placed the vector B onto the floor, making the difficult step of commitment, a single terrifying step to the right, representing the plus B translation. The effect was immediate and breathtaking. The reflections, freed from the zero-sum transformation, caught the momentum. They formed a cohesive golden spiral, marching dynamically out of the room, representing pure harmonic growth. Kael realized that his perfect structure, A, had given the guild shape and context, but the small, terrifying vector of vulnerability, B, had given them motion. Leadership was the courage to translate, not just transform,